Hello. Hello there. Let me just make a Facebook post about this real quick. And a tweet. Let me just tweet real quick. And a tweet. Stream starting now! Exclamation mark, link, post. Wonderful, and there we are. Oh, that's a lot of reverb on this. Yes, so we want to do some melodic dubstep today, like more Seven Lions style, with lots of melodies and chords, and so I thought starting with a piano would be a nice idea. Good thing that you can see the keys that I'm playing down here. I'm only capable of playing sevenths and ninths, so and 13ths to make things sound good. How about some classic? So, welcome everyone! We will start today with melodic dubstep stuff, and I already made up a little piano line before I started the stream, so I'd have something to start with and would not have to jam around all the time till we get something good, and this is something I came up with here. So a very, very relaxing piano line. We are in G minor, and the tempo is 145 beats per minute. So a little bit faster than the usual dubstep. And I've already added some intro atmosphere things and made a little background pad with the Diva here, the beautiful analog. It's supposed to sound as analog as possible. VST plugin. We're just creating a slight pad in the background, and all these samples are partially self-recorded atmospheres, like this one that's just from a gas station across the street at night. So this is just like street noise and ambience, so this all layers to a nice background ambience. Because I like that kind of stuff and would love to put it in here. So I made a little intro. Then I like some kind of maybe bass fill in that part, like a very slight sub bass heavy heavy thing. Oh, I'm really sorry, guys. This is really stupid. I'm really sorry for that. This is because of my audio interface. I need to move my chair back a few meters from my computer. Otherwise, I'm hitting my audio interface with my knee and touch some buttons sometimes. Maybe I can reposition it so I won't touch that all the time. It should be back to normal now. I'm really sorry for that. I hope I didn't burst any eardrums. So yeah, a little sub bass fill here, and then I made some chords for the intro, which sound like this. So those are pretty much the same chords that are being used here in the intro by the piano, and I think that would make an epic intro. And now we need, the next thing I'd probably do is filling in the gaps here. Like, we have space for epic fills, melody fills, or bass, growl, whatever fills in here. This is a bit sharp, maybe. So what I have layered here as the chords is a bunch of detuned saws. Even a little layer from Nexus, very quiet in the back, and straight, massive saws playing the chords. Maybe those can have a little bit less top end. Then a simple saw bass, just playing the notes. And on top of that, 2 synths playing the top melody. They do have reverb, as you may hear, but I'm cutting it away in those breaks by volume automation up here. So I will have total silence when I do the fills in here, so there is almost no reverb blending into there. I think that could make things a little bit more transparent. That's a stylistic choice, you don't have to do that. And down here we have a bunch of samples and pads that accompany the pad. Also a crash cymbal, which is always being triggered on the kick drum. Beautiful. And now let's make some fills. I like some bass fills in the first 2 breaks and the melody thing in the last one, so we could make the melody thing first because I already set up a massive down here for that. Yeah, the Gladiator preset is awesome. Skrillex used it as well many times in many different tracks. Okay, here I like to have a little melody fill, something like... Maybe just going up the pentatonic scale is always easy and works like a charm. Putting some delay on this and some compression afterwards. Just let's see what this sounds like. The computer, come on. Shouldn't crash too much today, because we are working on a fresh project and the CPU should be fine. Beautiful. Sounds like you've just picked up a power-up in Mario Kart or something. In a new version of that. Beautiful. We could maybe even make it faster and make two rises, like something like. and then start again here. Oh, that's going a little bit high. But I kind of enjoy that. Maybe that's cool. And now we can still edit the sound. So far it's just square wave. That's why it sounds like chiptune. But we could make it a saw wave. Works too. Same chiptune character, but a different general sound. Maybe let's see what happens if we give it a little glide. Maybe it's too smeary. Yeah, this is nice. I think since we could make this more interesting, since it has two halves. We could make it switch left and right between those two things. I could automate that here on the audio track, like automating the pan left and right, but I want to do this in the massive preset because I think that's easier. So let's automate the pan here with an LFO and use a square wave because we want the first half of the sound to be completely on the left, the second half to be completely on the right. And turn off the restart and turn it up to half note. I think that should work. Yeah, something like that. Maybe that's even a little bit too much, so let's just work with the mix here. I think that's a nice effect. Maybe a little bit more subtle. Yeah, that's cool. Let's absolutely do that. Maybe even filter switch. I don't know. Maybe that's too much. Let's try it out. Number 6, another LFO going in here, same speed. This goes down now, maybe upwards. Yeah, downwards was nice. So it sounds a little bit more filtered at the start. Or maybe we can make it fade in with a high pass. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's kind of really cool. Maybe more reverb and more resonance. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Even though the first half is quieter than the second half. Producer problems. Let's just keep it that way. I think this is fine. Just for good measure, take away all the low end. Let's check the spectrum of this. Maybe take away some of this here. Beautiful! We could even layer this with a nice uplifting effect of whatever sort. So that works nice. And now let's make nice bass fills for the other breaks. So open up a new massive. Something like that, like detuned, downfalling, downwards, pitch down basses like that have a pitch fall. Wow! Like making them go down an octave here in the pitch. Or maybe a more complex move like. Okay, that has to be activated in massive, of course. So let's turn this up a notch and see what it does. Beautiful. Oh, why did the stream stop for me? No, it says it's still streaming. Okay, then it's just my... Or is it Twitch? Because my software says it's still streaming. I'm refreshing my page. I have the stream running on a separate monitor here to always check if the things are still running. Why is this offline?